Fucking hell, last time he just clicked a few buttons and we were off. This is like, nah, I don't know what I'm doing now. Go live, 60%. Come on! 100%.
And I said that, no, you can't put that there. It doesn't go there.
And she said, oh, yes it does, young man. Oh, hello, I think we're live, aren't we?
I don't know, I'm going into the other thing.
Ahoy,
hoy! Live now, ahoy, hoy! He's Straw.
And here is Parker, the happiest man on the planet. Listen to him go. Go, Parker.
Yeah. Yay.
100%.
Oh, no, that's you from like 30 seconds ago. There we go. Ahoy, hoy.
Right, we're finally going, are we?
T. Huffman says first. Yes, you are the first.
Who said that?
T. Huffman says first.
Pissing now. What sort of pissing?
Quiet.
Someone find me a studio. Who's commenting? I didn't hear.
Eric Huffman.
Oh, hasn't he got anything better to do?
Apparently not. No. Arg. Arg to you too. Let me just bring up a thing, because Cynthia just said she wants to get involved. When are you going live?
How the hell are people talk? Why haven't I got anything coming up on my thing for the feed and the talking of the words?
No, because you're super lame.
I'm fucking not. I'll super lame you in a minute. Can I borrow your
you will. Right in the heart.
Hello, everybody out there in TV video land. Yay!
Woo! We are the most important thing happening today in gaming. Sod, yeah. I mean, maybe there's some.
Oh no! Hold on! Just give me one moment. I have exactly something for that. The most important thing at the moment is there.
Is where? Did you put a picture up? Oh, it's not up yet.
It is.
I mean, it might be on your screen, but it's not on my screen. And I'm watching us. Watch you, watch us.
Haven't you seen the bit above your head, mate?
No, it's not there yet. It's going to say something like Cock Goblin or this person is a kid.
I've got it on mine.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
So there's a bit of a delay.
No,
it's a bit of a 30-second delay. I am a Cockwomble, indeed.
What you really are talking about, Parker, is...
Oh, here we go. Now I've got to wait another 30 seconds.
Not that one. Hold on. Hold on. Is that... Oh, hello.
Oh, now I'm watching myself go, no, it's not up yet. And then it does go up yet. And the Cockwomble's still there.
And I've got a bloody thing that now can't solid move. Got it yet? Got it yet?
Oh, there was a pirate flag for a brief amount.
Fuck me, this.
Oh, Urban Manhunt Companion miniatures game.
Yes.
There's a little top on the front.
I know. I'm trying to work out why
it's me, but behind you. That is technologically interesting that you've managed to put it in front of me, but also behind you. That's.
I have no idea how
that's a new level of technological genius.
Oh.
Jacob Boy Woo Kinky says, ahoy, ahoy to you, Jacob Boy Woo Kinky, yeah.
Tell that bastard this is fucking shit and I hate him for making us do it.
Look, we could have just filmed it. You want it to go live and direct, coming into your bedrooms.
Live and direct is
bathrooms, tea rooms. Cynthia Miller says, hello to you.
Hello.
The picture of the Urban Manhunt Miniatures Game Companion, which we have been very... Oh, click and drag the picture, top of the list in the source section. Oh, got rid of it.
Right, I get you.
So you just had the Urban Manhunt.
Did a thing.
Go Team U. It's not up on my thing yet. So you just saw and might see again in a moment the cover for the Urban Manhunt Hunter's Companion, or whatever it's called, the Urban Manhunt Companion. You've done it again. It's in front of me and not you.
I think it's fine, Parker. It's in the correct place. Is your internet so slow out in the sticks?
Oh, there it is. There we go.
There you go.
You've done it. So anyway, that is the new book coming for Urban Manhunt. And we've been very fortunate enough to have a little looky look.
Only say no spoilers because Cynthia's listening.
Hashtag no spoilers.
But it's awesome!
It actually did get me thinking quite a lot about
your life.
About books for games. It's not a codex. It's not an army list book. It's not we want terrain. Here's a terrain book. It's got loads of stuff in there, and it reminds me of the old RPG books where you used to get like a player's guide or something like that, and you'd have a bit of everything.
When the stuff used to be really, really good.
Yeah. This is a very professional show. Spoilers are okay, apparently. Okay, then. Well, it's got this. It's got that. It's got other stuff.
It's got everything. It's got prowling.
Prowling, yeah. So you can sneak about and so can the crims, and you've got to hunt them, which I really like. I think that's a great addition to the game. Really, and it feels right. I think that's one of the things I've noticed from looking at this book is it feels like how I wanted it to feel. So yes, you've got new stuff for crims, new stuff for hunters, like new special rules and stuff.
Hello, Kieran. Hello. Sorry, carry on.
But I really like that it's got this is what all the crims are, and this is their vibe, and this is how they play on the table. There's a nice little bit of description that kind of makes you feel part of the game. This is what a table kind of should be like. This would help if you did this. And I think that's something that is often sorely lacking from additions to games. Like, how does it feel? How should it kind of make you feel? And that sounds a bit vague, but do you know what I mean? Sometimes it just says, "Oh, right, well, this means this." Well, that's great, but where's the oomph? You know?
Sounds a bit cheesy. Sounds like a bit of a fanboy moment, Parky.
I did have a bit of a fanboy moment because it reminded me of like old books that I used to read people who know will know. Back when Norwich had a Virgin Megastore, Straw and I were talking about this a little while ago, and they used to have role-playing games up the top in the top floor. And you'd get a book and you'd, oh, look at this, oh, look at that. Whereas now, I don't think books have got that same thing. You just kind of get a book and you kind of know what's in it before you get it, and you just go, oh yeah, cool, it's got that stuff.
Yeah.
It really felt like, ooh, exciting.
Felt like something.
There has been new 40k stuff. There's a new tank that looks just like the old tanks. New monolith looks alright.
Enough of that crap game, Parky. What have you been getting up to?
I have been trying to get back on the painting whores and painting some plague bearers.
Plague bearers?
Some plague bearers. Well, you probably can't see that at all well.
Yes, you can.
Grr, it's a plague bearer.
How long does one of them take you to do these days?
I don't know, longer than it would take you, but not as long as it could have taken me.
Oh, everything takes you, yeah.
No, the other way around. Longer than it would take you, but I'm really liking, especially for plague bearers, because they're, supposed to be a little bit grotty, but doing contrast over a Zenithal prime job.
Yeah.
Specifically, I've been priming with leather brown surface primer from Vallejo. So sometimes when you paint over a black primer and a white primer, it can kind of make the colour look a bit weird underneath. But because I'm using a brown primer, the Plague Bearer Flesh, or whatever the contrast paint is, doesn't kind of look black and white. It just looks... anyway, that's saving me a lot of time when it comes to base coating, which is the bit of it I really hate. I kind of like doing with the little details. So I've been doing some of that. What?
Sorry, I was being goldfish.
Oh.
So, what has caught my little face this week? Oh, I'll tell you what's caught my little face this week. This thing that's for some reason at the bottom of the fucking list. Oh, this is a stupid system.
I don't know what your...
It will come up in a minute, or 4 or 5 or
Okay.
6 or maybe 7. I'm blaming your internet, your side, Parky.
But if I'm talking to you through the Zoom, then it's nothing to do with the internet, surely.
Shut up. Pirates of the Dread Sea.
Pirates of the Dread Sea, yars, Jim lad.
And you were right about the dwarves, Parky. They are lovely models.
Yeah. Have you seen them in the flesh?
Yes.
In the hot, sweaty flesh.
In the hot, sweaty metal.
Metal! Ah!
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
we got the rule book and some dwarves.
Nice.
And there's a new Kickstarter for it starting next Tuesday, I believe. Is Tuesday the 28th?
Well, it's the 25th day. What is today? Saturday?
Oh, fuck do I know.
Saturday, Sunday. I think, yeah, Tuesday. Sounds about right.
They've got a new Kickstarter for some other bods.
For this game?
For this game. Namely,
What
it'll
are the
be
bods?
orcs, goblins, and the weird tentacly blokies.
Oh, nice.
So, they will be
Love
coming
it.
out.
I do love a fishman.
Fishman, 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 fishman in your pants.
Yes, that is true.
I had to
No.
have a little. I'm going to tell this story because this amuses me. I had a little giggle. I had a little giggle the other day. I did. I was putting some of the pirate models and stuff up on the Ailstorm page because people are loving it.
Mm.
And one bloke turned around and said, "Oh, this would be a really good site if it wasn't for this fucking toy shit that keeps getting posted up." And I'm like,
Oh.
so I typed back and said, "Dude, that's a bit harsh. They're not toys." And he went, "Oh, fuck it, if I want to see stuff you filmed in my mum's basement, I'll fuck off and watch it somewhere else." And all of a sudden, everyone jumped him. He
Hey!
got well and truly like, no, we like this stuff. You don't like it, fuck off.
Good times. Gamers of the world unite.
Yeah, it's weird when I put something up on there the first time, and everyone's like, "Oh, is this for D&D or blah 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 blah?" And obviously, a lot of them are gamers. So not only have they got a good taste in music, but they play games.
Yeah, takes my notes. I think it's definitely becoming more. I don't want to say mainstream, acceptable, and people know what it is. You know, when you explain it, they go, "Oh yeah, I know someone who does that." You know, rather than it being, "What? You're the devil? Oh
you
no!"
worship the devil. Devil, no.
I'm more accepted, which is really cool. And I think, especially Hailstorm, you know, they're a fun pirate metal band. They obviously would have that kind of. I mean, if you like them or we like them, then they must have other people like us who like them. If that makes sense, you know.
Yeah. A lot of them are like, "Oh my god, like, where'd you get these?" They're like, "Where'd you get these from? I want to start painting this sort of things." I'm like, "Oh my god, go you bunch of crazy ass people."
It's great that I think normies feel that they can be accepted into the hobby and go, "Actually, I want to try this." I think, you know, even not that long ago, people would have gone, "Oh, I might want to do it, but I'm not going to do it because people will judge me for doing it." You know,
they'll point and laugh at me.
Ahoy, hoy to Wildstorm Games! Wildstorm Games!
Never heard of them. Who are they?
Fiddly fiddly foo. They are a wargaming shop in Great Yarmouth, at wargaming shop and gaming centre. If you're
Great Yarmouth, that's just down the road from me. How come I've never heard of them?
You have heard of them. You know them. You've been there. You've done it.
No.
They sponsor our very videos. We put links in our videos for them.
No, we don't. Never heard of them.
Well, you know, whatever.
Whatever, Trevor. What's up, guys? Well, you know, the usual sort of shit, really.
What's up? That's made a comeback.
Did you see my Captain Yarface and Harambe?
I did. Very cool.
I now need another fucking pirate ship, don't I? Fuck's sake.
You need a plethora of pirate
No, because I've put the 5th battle up today. Is it the 5th or the 4th? No, the 4th one went up today. The 4th mission I've done. I did a 5th one yesterday I was using the you know, the little pirates of the Spanish main ships, the little ones that we got. I was using one of them that I've painted the Hailstorm.
Yeah, I saw that. Was wicked.
As the Hailstorm, and I was having 3 English ships after it. And the whole idea of the mission was purely just for them to get off of one side of the table, while the English ships were trying to get close enough to disable them, because they don't want to kill them, they don't want to sink them, because they want to take the crew back to Port Royal and
hang on. My gig.
Yeah, it was a really, really fun game. I cannot wait to post that one up. But it was Man of War. I sat and thought, what system shall I use? And in the end, I'm like, you know what? The Man of War system works really well. And it really did work well. It was an awesome game. I played it 3 times in a row just for the fun of it.
Nice.
I played it the first time and took photos for the comic. I then played it a second time and took photos just so I can put some photos up. And I played it the 3rd time and filmed it.
Good times.
I'm mad.
Mad as a box of frogs.
Oh, hello. What's being said on here? My phone keeps...
Cynthia Miller says, if you'd have told me in 1989 that gaming would eventually become so popular to mainstream audiences, I would have laughed. Yet here we are, in a world where celebrities delight in regaling the public with tales of their characters' exploits. Yeah. You got legitimate celebrities playing things like Dungeons and Dragons.
If you'd have told me that in 2020 America would have that flop head and we've got our flop head in charge, I would have said, no, sir, you're lying.
Let's not get into that. But
can we just say it once, though? Can we just say it once?
Donald Trump's a cunt.
Couple of cunts! Yes!
Yes, we can say that. We can say what we like. We're in a public forum, freedom of speech and all that jazz, right? If they ban us, then that just proves that...
If they ban us, then we've got nothing to say to... We can't entertain the world with our goo.
It would be a less exciting place.
That it would, Parker.
Well said, Straw. I was going to say about, what's his name? Was it Henry Cavill? The guy who...
Superman
was painting up custodies, wasn't he?
Yeah, oh, look at me. I'm just going to build a gaming PC from scratch. I'm sure the ladies will love it. Fuck off!
I did see that as well.
Fuck off, right? Just look, Henry. No. Okay? You're smart, you're clever, you're good looking, you've got money, but come on. No. Leave some women for Parky.
I think if Robin Williams were alive today, he'd be putting Instagram of his Eldar or whatever. Because he used to play. He was a
big Eldar player, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Very big Eldar player. Shut up! Do you know we're trying to film here live?
I imagine even now there's probably a lot of celebrities who do stuff like that who, for whatever reason, don't feel comfortable to talk about it or just maybe don't use their platform in that way.
Well, why not? Surely this hobby should be shared by everyone because it is such a good hobby.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not that they're embarrassed necessarily, but it's a hobby. I think that's a thing. Sometimes people want to keep their hobby to themselves because it's their own personal stuff. They don't want to be that guy. Oh, you're that guy who likes whatever, you know. And then it's like every time you go to an interview, you've got to go, oh, yeah, I'm the one who likes toy soldiers.
You're one of those.
Whereas if you just don't talk about it, they probably just don't talk about it.
Yeah, but I think anything that keeps all the nerds locked up in their homes is a good thing.
Yes. With us being indoor cats.
No, I was talking about the nerds, mate.
Yeah, we're nerds.
Yeah, you know, the smelly ones always end up in the shops that get in your way when you're trying to buy one paint.
Oh, like the other nerds.
Yeah, those nerds.
It's like other people. Like, my people are good, your people are wrong. Odd-Sided Dice Podcast says, you two are celebrities. That's a very generous use of that word.
That is a load of bollocks.
We are another word beginning with C. That's accurate.
Yes, we are another cockwombles.
Speaking of Odd-Sided Dice Podcast, they've got a podcast that you were on.
Oh, yes, I was indeed.
You were very on.
I don't think they're ever going to have me on again.
I mean, I wouldn't blame them if they didn't, to be fair. But, you know, you were on it.
I enjoyed it as well. I had a real riot at the time.
And at some point in the near to distant future, we will be playing with them.
Did you see the message this morning? Ian's like, I can't because the wife won't let me do any gaming. So...
Well, I thought it was I can't do next week because of this. And I was like, I didn't know we were doing it next week.
No, we were going to do session 0 next week. Right, okay. And now he's pulled out for a while. And Kieran, bless him, he's like, I'm still up to play something. Please let me play with you guys. And I said, well, I'll have a chat with Park and we'll see if we can do something.
Yeah, totes and loads.
Just don't know what. We'll have to decide amongst ourselves what we want to play.
We can do a pre-cum of the Star Wars sessions and kind of do how the characters meet, because they don't always meet at the same time. Like in classic original Star Wars, they don't all meet right at the start. You know, Luke meets Obi-Wan, then they both meet Han and Chewie, and then they both meet Leia and Vader.
Yeah, that's all very well, and it works in films. It's just a pain in the arse to do when you're role playing. I mean, you just sit there for 2 hours and like,
if someone else
can't, I just play with these guys.
Yeah, no, what I mean is if someone else can't make the first session, then you can do a first session where those two get to know each other.
No, I can. I may, I may possibly think about doing that. I may.
It's been very weird, this whole, I don't want to get too, heavy about it, but this whole, not being able to play games on a regular, in your regular way. It's weird. Do. Your eyeballs are weird.
Yeah, like.
Hello, James.
Action man with my eagle eyes.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I am fucking loving gaming in the lockdown.
Yeah, because you have to look at my ID mug.
There is that. I can get a game done in half an hour, where if you and me are playing, it's 17 hours.
Yeah.
I don't have to get blind bladdered drunk every time I play the game. It's fucking awesome.
You don't have to, no.
But we do.
Well, yeah, we do. That's a good point.
Your fault.
Not all my fault.
Obviously, I miss you.
Oh, thanks.
She made me say that.
Nice.
She made me say that. Anyone say anything interesting?
Do you know what you're talking about? Had some cracking games of Jaws and Horrified the other day, says Chris. I am totally jailed because I want to play those games.
I'll tell you Jaws, mate. Jaws was awesome.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Horrified, again, was not a game I was expecting to enjoy, but it was a lot of fun. And then, of course, we played Disney Villainous.
Which, again, is something I didn't think you would care about or get on with at all. But clearly, Disney Villainous you are secretly a Disney villain. Well, I say secretly.
No, there's no secret about it. I am a Disney villain. I'm in the next Disney villain film.
Oh, which one would you be?
I'm stupid man wearing a hat and eye makeup.
Oh, maybe you'd be Rollo then. Is it Rollo? The guy from Hunchback of Notre Dame, the evil one? Who sings about... He sings about Esmeralda being all hot and how he wants to kill her because she's too hot. And he's like,
cartoon. I have no idea what you're talking about, you weird pervert.
If you don't watch cartoons, #rebels, #Clone Wars, all the other stuff.
I have no idea what you're doing. I'm going on about.
Yeah.
That was not super mushy for straw. That was me being pissy, as we say in the UK.
That's your default position, isn't it?
I make him feel good and then I destroy him.
Gabriel Christensen says, have you two pre-ordered Frostgrove 2nd Edition? I didn't even know Frostgrove 2nd Edition was coming out.
Well, if you were part of all the other bloody Facebook pages, Parker, you'd know.
If I was part of all of the Facebook pages? I mean, there's a lot of Facebook pages.
Well, you haven't got anything else to do with your life. You can sit there and press a button, can't you? How do you think I get all my information? Have you seen our subscribers have gone up, Parky? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm probably going down after this.
I would be unsurprised. No, I didn't know Frostgrave was doing a second edition. That's cool.
Second edition. Thing is, I'm too busy playing Rangers of Shadow Deep.
That's the thing. Sometimes there are just too many damn games.
I don't mind as long as you can play the game solo. You can play the game solo, I'm happy. Because the chaps from Pirates of the Dread Sea are currently being a bit slow. I do keep telling them this, but they are actually doing a solo update. And I'm like, yeah, well, pull your fingers out, eh?
Nice.
Get them hooks out of your bum and crack on, because I want to play.
Yar. Odd-Sided Dice podcast says, ooh, I get to play with you on the interwebs rather than being the voyeur, watching you playing with each other. My life would be complete. That is...
Wrong?
No, I think... No, I think that's a good thing. Makes me feel wanted.
My wife said that's tragic. Send him help. What would you like to play as a little 2-on-1 then, Kieran?
Yeah, let us know. Let us know what you want to play.
Bit of spit roasting.
We've been playing on Tuesday nights, little role playing group. We've been playing Blades in the Dark, which is a.
Oh no, we're sorry, Parky. We're in trouble.
Oh no, Bad Squiddo Games says hello.
We're in trouble. Hello, Annie, my dear.
Hello to Annie and all of her pigs.
And her squigs.
Listening by for 10 forgot to get here earlier. That's okay. Squiddo!
Squiddo alert! Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, I don't have it here, but that's like Bad Squiddo Games and Cynthia Miller. I've got my Raging Annie that I use for Urban Manhunt.
Urban Manhunt.
Hey, awesome. What was I saying? Something about stuff. Oh yeah, we're playing Blades in the Dark, which is a role-playing game, kind of Jack the Ripper-y, a little bit Gangs of New York-y, a little bit kind of lots of murder, and it's a lot of fun because they've got a flashback system built into it, which I thought was quite a unique USP, if you will, unique selling point, was that if you get halfway through a thing, you go, all right, well, turns out I've met that guy. We had a couple of beers the other night, and I slipped him a $5 to let me through this door. And if you make the dice roll, then the flashback happens. That was quite nice.
Does the flashback slow the actual flow of the game down, though?
No, not at all. I mean, because you don't say, oh, well, flashback, I'd actually bombed this entire house. You just go, flashback, I know that guy from here. And then you just crack on with it from there. And then you can role play all right, mate, how you doing?
Oh, right. Is that a new system then?
Apparently it's a couple of years old, but I've never seen it before.
Oh God! Now we're in trouble. Look, we've got bloody Bad Squiddo and Cynthia now yakking away to themselves. Bless them.
Yeah, they're going to be.
Get two people together to do some gaming figure-related stuff. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. It totally should. Be awesome.
Fill me, woman. Fill me.
Giggity goo.
Fill my tankard with liquid. Thank you for the frothy goodness.
Giggity goo. What? Oh,
so,
Straw,
Parky,
your microphone quiet.
What?
Is your microphone quiet, Straw? Apparently you're a bit quiet.
No, I'm just a long way away. Who said that? Who the hell said that?
Annie.
I'll sit a bit nearer and shout.
Yes. Speak with Louding.
I shall not. I shall sit back here, sup my ale, and say to the lot of you.
Bring the enloudening device.
So, Parky, once all this bullshit's over and we're allowed to touch each other inappropriately again,
yes.
What's kind of our first couple of games we're going to be playing then?
Well, I guess with any luck.
Remember who's watching?
Obviously, Urban Manhunt. I do have.
Put some trousers on.
I've got this little guy from.
Nearer. Oh, he's cool.
He's like a British gent, post-apocalyptic style with a grenade launcher that I picked up from Crooked Dice, who do 7TV, and he is going to be a hunter named Mr. Boom. And so I want to play some Urban Manhunt with Mr. Boom.
Mr. Boom? What, you're not using Raging Annie again?
No, it will be, but that's something that I've got on the thing. Oh yeah, it's coming up now, Mr. Boom. Gaz asked, does that make up, or did Jane give you 2 black eyes?
Who said that?
Gaz.
You want to fucking find out? Get your ass around here and I'll fucking find out. It's piracy makeup, bloody!
Also, I guess we've got to play some Age of Sigmar at some point as well, right?
No.
now that I'm actually painting stuff for it, you're never going to play it again, right?
Nah, I'm done with that. That's shit. I'm going on to something that's not Games Workshop released, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Just so all those figures you're painting, you're never going to use.
They're all painted in my own tears.
So yeah, obviously we're going to have to do that, but you won't be playing me because I'm not playing that bullshit army. But
funnily enough, I've been thinking about a thing. So I joined up you say about Facebook pages earlier on. I joined the Maggot King of Nurgle Facebook page, which is the AOS Nurgle Facebook page. And lots of people will often say, oh, what's a good unit for this? And what's a good unit for that? And what do I do with these? And then they're saying, oh, you want to get the Slaves of Darkness book and then just have Ungors, because Ungors are like really cheap, like 6 points a pop. You get 30 of them in a unit and just use them as screening and they can take up. And then you get some Blight Kings over here because they're really good in hands-on combat. And then you want a Demon Prince from that other book. And then I'm like,
where's the story? Where's the fluff?
I'm playing Noble Demons. That's it. I mean, I'll be getting some other stuff eventually, but that's it. I'm Noble Demons. Yes, I've got a minimal choice of unit, but this is what I've got.
Fluff! Story!
Yeah. Grundle, Sparks and Gangrenous will be in the lead, and he'll have armies of his Plague Bearers, and like, what else do I want? No, nothing.
No, nothing else really, is there? That's all you need.
But I think that's an interesting... Different people have different opinions. Like, this is the problem with Codex creep as well. People will buy a new Codex and go, oh, I need all this stuff for the new Codex. And then the next Codex comes out and, oh, actually, that's all crap now. And this stuff's good. And they go, all right, I'll buy all this stuff. And you think, if you just bought an army that you wanted, learned how it works, played with it regularly, you'd get good with that army, and then it wouldn't matter if the Codex changes. Do you know what I mean?
Play with it regularly, you'll get good with it.
Yeah, in theory.
That's what she said.
Cynthia says, Mr. Boom, yes, love that miniature. Go team. Like great minds think alike. Bad Squid-Eye Games, tears are a good way to thin paint and less expensive than medium, says Cynthia. Good call.
That wasn't Cynthia, that's Bad Squid-O.
Yeah.
That one, yeah. Sorry, everything's a bit slow in this house, and I don't know why.
Eric T. Huffman says, just picked up Thundar and Okla from 7TV to use in Urban Manhunt. Awesome models.
7TV? What's that?
That's a game we've got to play eventually at some point, yes.
Never heard of it.
Outside Dice says, if you want to go for Star Wars, a prequel. So if you had an idea for an item that we'd have been going after, then a little lead-up story about where it was. Think plans to Bothams. Yeah, I guess so. So we could do a little prequel bit of
shut the hell up, and I'm the one that comes up with the story. You just come up with the characters, mate. You just concentrate on your bloody characters.
And Ian Mitchell says he's wearing guy liner.
No, I'm not, because it's not actually on the lining of my eye, because I tried that once and it hurt. So I just kind of smudged it about a bit.
Gregory S says, hey, I made the mumble for this month.
Hey, Gregory! Stay hammered,
hello to you in Gun Barrel City.
Where's that?
I don't know if this is officially the mumble, but I suppose we are mumbling.
This is just a live chat and chat.
Nice. Hey, Gregory, are you Stara Art on Instagram?
Yes.
Is it? Right, okay, because that confused me.
I think.
I was like, I think I know that guy. Do I know that guy? Because everyone's all different handles on different things.
So what was it? Gun what city?
Gun Barrel City, which I believe is in, I want to say Texas, but...
Is that just down the road from Handle and Trigger?
It is in Texas.
No one picked up on that cracking joke then.
No, we did. We heard it. We just didn't think it was funny.
That's what we say about you.
Oh, hey! Hey!
What? Why do I work with this? Oh, yeah.
Because you can't get any better.
Oh, I don't need anyone better.
No, you need someone who puts up with your shit. Even better, says Gregory. Yes, I am.
I think you'll find every company has to have that one special piece person that we have to employ.
Cool bean. Good to know, Gregory. I will hit you up on the Instagram. Bad Squiddo says, I have to leave. It's Saturday night bad film via Discord with some peeps.
Ew.
Might be watching a film called Spermula. Wow.
That does not sound good.
It sounds like poor quality spreading cheese. You know, one of those ones, the cheese that comes in a tube, like Primula, Spermula.
But it's kind of
a little bit lumpy,
translucent. You've got to shake it up a bit to make sure the mixture's right.
Yummy, proteinous. It's the smell that does it. Like, the taste's alright, it's the smell that really...
Vomit!
So enjoy Spermula.
Yes, it's in Texas. Hold on, so if he's in Texas, isn't Cynthia in Texas? They must be neighbours. That's the way it works, isn't it, in America?
I know that we know the Queen, yeah.
Well, we do know the Queen. Well, a Queen. Well, in fact, several queens. If you look at it
was hilariously bad, that's good.
What?
It's worse, far worse.
Well, you'll have to let us know what you thought about that, Annie. I'd be interested to see your in-depth film review on that one.
Yeah, I want to see it online. I want to sit along with all of the, because you do see. I actually watch a fair few genuine video, like film reviews and stuff like that, because it's quite interesting. But for something like Spermula, I don't know if I'd want
to. Apparently, Cynthia's seen it.
Bye. Have a good time watching Spermula.
Enjoy your film.
Oh, apparently you should watch the movie Ghost Shark.
No. Whoever said that, no. Oh, it's bloody Ian, isn't it? If anyone's going to come out with dodgy, bloody films, it's Ian. No.
Well, need to start getting ready, says Cynthia. Overseeing folks for their hunters for our big urban manhunt tournament next weekend. Nice.
Well, hope that goes well for you.
Yeah, good times.
Obviously, we would be there, but it's the other side of the world, and we don't really like you.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry.
It's weird, the little things that you know, not you get used to, but like, you forget you miss them until you go, oh yeah, do you remember when we could just go and do stuff? Remember that? Yeah. You just go to places and do things. Wow.
Yeah. I used to remember my testicles.
Until they crawled up inside of you.
I think the wife cut them off when I was asleep and put them in a jar somewhere. You know.
You didn't even notice, did you?
Nah.
No, it's one of those like heavy-duty elastic bands like they do with sheep. Just and then it...
Just eventually, I'd just rather have it like instant. Mind you, they did it with arse grapes as well, didn't they?
Did I? Didn't know that.
Yeah, depending on it, they put tiny little elastic bands round. That can't be nice when you wipe your butt and go, oh, hello, grapes.
You don't learn anything from the Battlehammer.
Well, you know, we do try to teach people stuff. I don't quite know what we teach them. Oh, yes, I do. We teach them how to attempt to have fun in a life that's full of shit.
I used to live near Alconbury. Are you all near there?
Who? What? Who the hell said that?
Alconbury. I don't know where that is.
Alconbury. It's no. I don't think it's in East Anglia, is it?
In Cambridgeshire.
Cambridgeshire?
Near Huntingdon.
Huntingdon?
Yeah. I mean, that's not far away, actually. I mean, as far as people saying, do you live near here? And people go, fucking that's the other side of the country. That's actually relatively close to where we are.
Yeah.
Well, at least where I am, where you used to be.
Yeah.
Wholesome content all round, yes. Full of wholesome content.
What's wholesome and contentingness? This
Unreal.
program or one of his dodgy films?
I was going to say a thing.
So, did you get your Indomitus box then, Parky?
Did I? No, I did not.
Why not? Is that because you think it's a bag of wank as well?
I don't think it's a bag of wank. I just think, even if I played one of the armies, if I played Necrons, I'd think about it, but I don't play Necrons. They're written there. I like the newer Necrons, though, with the little like bits of battle damage and stuff like that. They kind of look a little bit more gnarly than they used to.
The thing is, they shouldn't have battle damage because they repair.
Yeah, but they're also like thousands of years old.
Everything in 40k is thousands of years old.
I mean, yeah.
It kind of gets a bit samey after a while.
I don't know. I want to like 40k more than I do, I think.
Play Sigmar, mate. Once you've played Sigmar...
You know what they say? Once you go Sigmar, you never go Migmar.
No.
You never go Migmar. Well, that means either.
No. See, I really enjoyed Sigmar. I thought it was one of those games I was never going to enjoy. And I'd made great pains of wanting to hate it because of what they did to the old world. But then I had so many bloody figures, I thought, well, I might as well go have a game. So Chris came round and we had a game, and then I went to the tournament. I'll tell you what, I had so much fun playing it. Purely because I don't really have to think about tactics. I just get a bucket full of dice, throw them on the table, don't care what happens. I think if it's 40k and you try that, you instantly go, no, my tank's better than that. It should.
I'm actually kind of liking specifically for playing Noble Demons, I'm almost kind of liking the lack of choice.
Like, if I was for you, because otherwise you'd be there for fucking ever trying to work out an army.
Yeah, like if I was going to play Space Marines, for example, in 40k, then you've got like all of the old Space Marines, you've got all the new Primera stuff, you've got new stuff coming out all the time. Oh, what do I want to take? Oh no, There's now and just go, I'm painting plane bearers, and that's me done, and some Nurglings, and eventually I'll get to the grey and clean one, and then that's it.
Yeah, but don't you want some Nurglings on one of them really crappy trike things?
I don't know what you're talking about. Nurglings on a trike?
Get that really crappy Space Marine trike thing.
Oh, God, the go-kart.
Put some Nurglings on it. Make it look cool, because it isn't normally.
Think of the go-kart, the Mario Kart go-kart.
That's it. Oh.
That one. That is awful.
Fugly.
I've seen some bad miniatures in my time, and, like, Games Workshop are, like, most of the stuff they do is really good, and I really like the new Nurgle stuff, looks proper creepy. Not Nurgle, the new Necron stuff looks proper creepy. That fucking go-kart with the dude on the back. It just looks rubbish.
It is a bag of shite, isn't it?
I'm still kind of can't get over the new repulsor tanks because they just look like they've gone right. So we've got an old a land speeder with the little blibbies around the front, and then we've got a rhino just gone. Bleh.
Yeah.
Choo choo, mighty funsters.
I kind of look at it and think the designers all sat there one day and the management said, right, top level meeting, threw a load of toys on the table and said, mix these up, make it good, walked out.
Annoyingly, I do really like the Primaris Marines. I'm not a fan of the Gravis armour, especially, and I don't like, is it the Aggressors, the ones with the big guns on?
It's the flying ones with the...
Oh, they look bad as well. But the basic Primaris, the Intercessors or whatever they're called, I like them. And the Eliminators, the sniper rifle dudes, they look cool. Unfortunately, that's about it.
Yeah, it just doesn't kind of work for me anymore. I still love the background and everything, but I'm not redoing all my Space Wolves again just to make them bigger.
No, I had an issue with rebasing my Nurgle demons because they're all on 32s now instead of 28s or 25s or whatever they were before.
Stand better, don't they?
Sorry?
They stand better.
Oh, yeah, they stand better, and I like them more on them. I just think it's annoying that they then can't fight in ranks in the same way because there's more of a distance from the enemy. But I think they look better on those bases, but it's a pain in the arse having to rebase stuff.
Yeah, but they've only got little feet, so it's pretty easy to cut under them, isn't it?
Yeah, and anything I have if I've managed to cut through a foot, because I'm using this like texture goo, it's like Aggro and Earth or whatever the other ones are, but it comes in a big fat pot from Vallejo.
Well, show me that again.
It's Vallejo Earth texture, and this particular one is what? Dark Earth? And it's exactly the same as the Sterling Mud or whatever it is in the little pots from GW, but it comes in a fat pot for about a tenner, so like 10 times as much for a double the price.
That's always a good thing.
And this is Dark Earth, but I paint over it anyway. I've just got a random colour that I can just paint over. And at the moment, I've been basing that with my play bearers and then sticking bits of like larger nuggets and stuff in, and it just sticks. Super handy.
Always super.
I'm so busting for a pee. I've got my bladder must be about that big.
Go on then, I'll entertain the crowds.
You do that, and then I can get a drink on the way as well.
See, this is now you lot can understand why I get so frustrated about having to work with. Well, I mean, I've got to go for a pee halfway through the. You know, now I'm just gonna have to like have a little sing song. So a part of me, boy, is at the call of Great Cthulhu. Oh, hello. In the city of slime. Or you can watch me pour a beer. Singing or beer. Yeah, Gary Barlow's only 50. He's younger than me. What a cunt. I mean, cock. What a person I'd like to stab in the face because he's got lots of money and apparently he's talented. I don't know, just because I realised he's younger than me, which kind of made me think, oh, my life is a waste. No, it's not. No life is a waste. Every life is good and precious. Make the most of it. Oh, he's gone for a pee, hasn't he? What? Yeah, he's gone for a pee midway through, and all I can see is his bedroom, and I'm like, okay, I think that's a pair of dodgy underpants he's got on the. Does he not have a piss bottle? Thank you, Jakey. He should, shouldn't he? He should be sitting and like just going, I'm just going. Or catheter. You know, he should have one of them sorted out. Or a poop sock. Poop sock? The fuck is a... No, don't... No, I don't want to know what a poop sock is. I do not want to know. I'm a pirate, metal, drinking crew. I think you're scum and I hate you too. Oh, good God, look at that. It's like coming out of the closet. Hello,
have you been talking about how bad I am?
No, we was just discussing that Gary Barlow is younger than us. Well, me.
Is he? Wow.
He's only 50.
No, I don't have a piss bottle or a poop sock. No.
I bet you got a wank blanket, though, ain't you?
Oh, no. So I was going to say a thing.
You have a wank blanket?
We were talking about 40k. One of the cool things I've seen is the trailer for Dark Tide.
Isn't that a fantasy thing? Was that
no, it's is that a moo on the right? Well, this is my Star Wars dressing gown.
which for once you're not wearing on TV. Thank you.
Yeah, Dark Tide is a 40k first-person shooter game, and you play as part of a 4-man team of Imperial Guard who work for an Inquisitor. One of you's got like a little plasma gun, one of them's like a hand-to-hand combat guy, I think one of them's like a sniper or whatever.
Well, you play one of them?
You play one of the 4, and it's like online, you play with 3 other humans.
Yeah, what if you don't like 3 other people?
Well, I don't know. I think you can probably play it. I don't know. I mean, it's literally just a trailer, like a teaser trailer at the moment. And it's kind of like lots of talking. Oh, we are going into the Hulk and we're going to find some stuff. And then the camera goes, it's very like horror style-y, and the camera goes over and there's like loads of poxwalkers in the background. You're like, oh, yeah, Roy. Does look so good, says Jakey Boy with Kinky.
No, I think he's going on about the Moo Moo, mate.
Okay, yeah. Probably is. But yeah, that was good. Looking forward. I mean, they're not out till next year.
Oh, when's the Necromunda?
Oh, you don't play with others. You can do it solo, says Jakey Boy with Kinky.
Yeah. When's the Necromunda one out?
I think that's next year as well.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Or end of this year. I'm not sure.
Eh?
I mean, I won't be playing it until the Delac expansion comes out for it anyway.
Which will be 4 or 5 years down the line.
Delac, we always get screwed over, Delac players. Like, oh, this stuff's out for Necromunda. Really? Yeah, we're doing Delac last. Oh, fuck's sake.
That's because I just... The weird thing is, I always found out that I always thought that they were more popular than like the Van Sar. Yeah, the Van Sar get loads of shit, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, I get Goliaths and Escher. They're like your number 1, number 2. Warlock's got to be number 3. I would have thought then Cawdor, then Delac, then Van Sar. I would have thought that Van Sar would have been your least popular, but obviously I'm wrong.
I still would have thought Delac would have been above Cawdor.
Yeah.
But none of them are as good as the Ratskins.
Oh, Ratskins. Back in the day, well, we're young, and we were even younger.
Oh, well, we're young. And that poop in my pants was still squishy.
Spire Hunters.
Oh, God!
They were the donk.
Oh, they were crazy. The guy with
Scout.
Bolto gauntlets or whatever.
Yeah, they were crazy good. I like the Scavs. Like the little Scout. They were good.
Oh, Grigori, be right back. Gonna put some pants on. He's been watching you, Parker, with his flabby penisy out. Oh.
Woohoo! It's hope for me, yeah.
Is there really?
I did a fart.
I don't think there is.
I think
Right, come on then, someone give us a subject that we can rip the piss out of.
Yes, if you want to hear a thing that Straw complains about, and I make a half-assed attempt for defence, then we can do that.
Why do you bother making a defence when we all know it's crap?
Well, that is an opinion.
And it's mine, and that's all that matters.
I mean, maybe.
No,
but we have to at least pretend. We have to go through the form of it. No, you have to go, oh, I hate it, and then I have to go, yeah, but it's got some good points.
Why waste our time?
That's what we do. It's like our whole shit.
Life is way too short to be worried about shit like that. You don't like it, say you don't like it, move on. Job done. Well, crack on with something fun. Or crack off over someone's bum. Mum.
Dirty. I'm trying to think of... I wrote some stuff down, but we've talked about it all already. Urban Manhunt Companion, talked about it. The juggernaut that is GW.
Wah.
Urban...
Wow, we can't talk about that.
What?
New stuff that's coming for Wexodus.
Mr. Ears.
Oh no, they're out. They're available now for
If
download.
it's not out, then Jacob Boy with Kinky says, I had my first game of Aeronautica Imperialis with Tau and really liked it. Will you be playing it again?
No.
Apparently not.
Not with Tau. Tau are bollocks. Tau are bullshit, overpowered Xenos scum.
I mean, yeah. I disagree on that. I think the problem is we're gamers of a certain age, and you think like, fucking Necrons and Tau. Gosh, newcomers, babies, little Tau, tiny, and obviously they've been around for 20 years, but it feels like they've been around for 10 minutes because you're old. I'm sure we will be playing an Aeronautica Imperialis again at some point. So we can just go out, going.
Nah. It's not a bad little game. I like it. But it's trying to squeeze in all these games again, isn't it?
You know what we do have to play? Adeptus Titanicus.
What? What's
Adeptus Titanicus.
Never heard of it.
You've got Titans. Unless you sold them already.
I don't sell stuff.
Well, then you've got Titans.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I thought you had a couple of warlords, didn't you, kicking about? Didn't you end up with the Grandmaster box or something?
No, Christ, no. No, I didn't. No, I got some. I have got Titans, and mine are all painted and ready to die horribly because that's the way it goes.
What's your Legio of choice?
Fire Wasps, mate. Always will be.
Fire Wasps.
Original Fire Wasps.
Sounds a little bit loyalist to me.
No, of course they are. Because you're always going to play some traitory, Nurgle-loving cockhorn.
Legio Mortis, Death's Heads.
Which were traitors. Well, there's a surprise.
And they tend to know.
Well, there's another surprise.
But also, even if they hadn't, I really like the idea that they're loyal to the Fabricator of Mars, and they're they're like one of the big original 3, I think, Titan Legions.
So the Fire Wasps.
Yeah.
And we're loyal.
Yeah. Loyal to who? A false emperor. Loyal to your false dead emperor, the Carcass, also known as the Safety Titans. See, the Fabricator General knows where it's at. Horus is going to take over. He's going to win this.
He'll never catch on. Never catch on.
Master.
Never catch on. So, do we reckon then, as GW keep fucking throwing stuff out left, right and centre, that we will see a proper reboot of Man of War or Battlefleet Gothic?
There's rumours about Battlefleet Gothic, I thought.
Is there?
I thought, yeah, I think so. But I don't know if they're just like vague rumours.
Never actually played the original.
I don't think I ever played it.
Oh. Well, some fucking gaming guru you are then.
Never said I was. We've all got gaps in our knowledge.
Really? Have you heard of a thing called Google?
Well, I've heard of it. I'll Google it.
Google it. Google, and that'll tell you everything you need to know about everything.
I'm going to do it now.
Wiki, Wikipedia, apparently. Full of shit.
Google.
Google.
Yeah, Google. Just sends me to Google again. Google.
Oh no, catch 22.
Brings up Google, so I click on Google, and it brings me up to Google again.
More time. Yeah.
More time. Got lots of more time.
Saying that, these days there's so many games that are similar to that kind of vein, aren't there?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking earlier on about the second edition of Frostgrave, which is definitely Twisted. And even games like Twisted have clearly owe a lot to Mordheim. You know, it is a...
That's one we've got to play again.
Yeah, toast my hopes. Gregory asks, is there a game that you loved that stopped being supported? Oh, there is, and I can't think what it is off the top of my head.
Yeah, Man of War.
Like 40k when it was good. That's not being supported.
Which episode was that? Was that box 3? When it was good?
Oh, I don't know. Saying that, we do joke about that, but I remember playing a second edition game again, and it was like, why is this game taking all day?
Because we were playing against you.
Yeah, wanky wank.
That's all the War Gear cards and Psychic cards. I loved all that shit.
Yeah.
That edition worked really well. But, you know, time moves on and everything, and apparently you're not allowed to play the same game as it was in the oldie days. It's time to move on and play newer, shinier, pukier games. But more Man of War, I would have liked them to carry on. That would have been good.
I would like them to bring back Epic, because obviously we've got Titans, but I'd like to see something with Space Marines.
Oh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? What, 6 mil?
Yeah, something like that. I think they're about that.
Yeah, isn't Aeronautica thingamajiggy meant to be the same scale?
It is, but those planes look really big, don't they? Comparative to a Titan.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. But lots of little Land Raiders and Rhinos all zipping about. Oh, I just think you could have a whole legion of those new little Space Marine Mario Kart. No.
Jog on, Sonny. Jog on.
Wow.
I don't know if it's so much as a game that stopped being supported, but from that perspective, I think the original canon of Star Wars in the West End Games books, I loved those, but I dug them all out of the loft, and it's like, oh yeah, so good. You know, I love that.
But they did a lot of stuff, didn't they?
Fucking tons of stuff. Dark Empire sourcebook, baby.
Oh, sexy. Doesn't matter, didn't happen, irrelevant.
No, but this is legit.
I think that's better. I love that. Dark Empire 1 and Dark Empire 2 are really good.
I mean, it's got the Eclipse class Star Destroyer.
And the E-Wings.
Yes. 5D Death Star space laser damage. 550 heavy laser cannons. And it gives you stats for them all. Like, I love it. Cargo capacity, 600,000 metric tons. Passengers, 150,000 troops. I love it.
It does make me wonder how they actually work that out. Well, how many people could be on board this thing?
It's probably bullshit, but that's not the point. The point is they bothered to at least make some bullshit up.
Yeah.
Stats for so many. Boba Fett. You remember Boba Fett, right?
Who?
Bebo Boobab.
Bee-ba-ba-bo-ba-bo. Bee-ba-ba-ba-bo. You're a scat man. Oh, hello. Shut up.
Stats for Emperor Palpatine.
Which is basically where they kind of ripped the idea from.
Yeah, cloning. Got E-Wing, they've got Slave 2. Slave 2?
Yeah, because he lost the first one.
Yeah.
Misplaced it. Very careless.
Ooh. That's just that one book.
I know. I reckon we should call it a day.
We should definitely call it something.
Okay, let's call it
A massive cunt.
sunshine.
What, sorry?
Rainbows, glitter smiles, and everything that's joyful and happy in the world. The way it should be.
You are not convincing.
Really? I think you'll find I am. To you, Parker, and to all of you who have taken the time to sit and watch us and have a chat with us, we thank you and love you from the bottom of our hearts, and we hope you have a glorious, glorious weekend and a lovely, fulfilling life from this moment onwards.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like to. Subscribe if you don't like it. Don't want to subscribe. You don't have to like and subscribe. If you like, if you liked and subscribed. Until next time.
Get out of here, you bastards!